Who shouted, "You can't arrest me, I'm the cake boss"? And what were they arrested for?
I assume it was the cake boss.
Yeah, was it Duff?
Wait, who's Duff?
Duff is the cake boss.
I don't know anything about the cake boss.
Isn't he cake boss on the Food Network? I'm Duff. I'm a guy from the East Coast who makes cakes. Duff. Why did we all get quiet?
I don't know. I'm just thinking of what this could be.
Ace of Cakes?
What was the second part?
Who shouted, "You can't arrest me, I'm the cake boss"? And what were they arrested for?
Oh, okay. So it was popular evangelist from North Carolina, Jim Baker.
Oh, I think I say James Willems because he
And
got
it was
that cake.
because of all the money fraud that he did and things. So.
But
isn't that fun?
Because
He
he's Jim
bakes.
Baker,
Yeah, it's cake boss.
he's referred colloquially as the cake boss in North Carolina circles.
I mean, in LA, I'll tell you, I'm sitting right next to the cake boss.
Right here, baby. Love cake.
He loves cake.
Love a slice of cake. Birthday cake. Buttercream. That's why they call me the boss.
I'm going to go Theodore Kaczynski.
Okay.
Okay. Wow, his full name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ted.
You put some respect on the name.
Thank you
Yeah.
for doing that, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's rare.
But what was he arrested for?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jaywalking.
Yeah. That's how they always get him on a technicality.
Yeah.
That's how they got OJ was jaywalking.
Oh, wow. Did he have another failed plot?
OJ walking.
Oh, wow. It was right there.
What?
It was right there.
I mean, OJ running more like, because goddamn, could he run that ball in?
It's true. And then
You're
OJ
right.
driving that
Buffalo
Bronco.
Bill.
He could
Go
run that.
Bills.
Yeah, go Bills. Go Bills.
Welcome to Answer For It. I'm Elise Willems.
The answer is...
Okay. Okay, no, go ahead.
The answer is the cake boss's buddy Velastro, who was pulled over for drunk driving in November 2014.
Wait, so it wasn't the
What?
actual cake boss. It was his buddy Velastro?
Wait, no. His name is Buddy Velastro. It was-
Yeah,
Then what did you said his name was Duff.
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 Who the
Yeah.
hell's Duff?
Duff, Ace of Cakes.
This is telling me that Buddy Velastro
Hold
is
on.
the
The
cake
I don't
Ace
know.
of Cakes
Yeah, the
and the
show.
cake boss.
Are those two different
But then
shows?
I believe
James
are two
thought I
different
was
shows.
saying the cake boss's buddy.
Yeah, because I thought his name was
in front
Duff.
of me.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of it was his buddy Velastro who's trying to pass himself off
That's
as the cake
exactly
boss.
how I
Yeah,
interpreted
yeah,
that.
That's what I thought.
A
He's like,
double
it's me,
whammy.
it's the cake boss. And he's like, you can't pretend to be the cake boss, Velastro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he was arrested for, was trying to assume identity theft and fraud.
Yeah.
Impersonating a cake
Yeah.
boss.
Velastro
That's
is a
punishable
great
by at least 5 years in jail or up to a $5,000 fine.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. 5 years in jail or a $5,000 fine?
Yeah, that's the society we live in, Zach, where you can pay to play. All
Well,
right.
I'm just saying, who wouldn't take the $5,000 fine?
The people who don't have $5,000. This is the society we
Yeah,
live in,
I guess.
Zach. This is it.
I guess you're
Go
right.
Bills.
If you're trying to be a cake boss, there's a lot of upfront investments. You
Yes.
may not have $5,000.
So why was his buddy Velastro pretending to be the cake boss?
He wasn't. His name is
What did
Buddy
he-
Velastro.
What did he get out of it, his buddy Velastro?
No.
What would he gain?
What was the crime?
Welcome to Answer For It. It was drunk driving.
Oh,
Welcome
okay.
to Answer For It, a comedy podcast disguised as
It's
a
a rum
trivia
cake.
podcast.
Yeah.
I am the question master, Elise Willems. I ask the questions here, and I am joined by James Willems.
Wait,
Hello.
hold on. Why was he called the cake boss?
That's the show. There's a show called Cake
Is he not
Boss.
the-
And Buddy
okay.
Velastro was the cake boss. Your guy Duff is
Not
the
the
Ace
same
of
guy.
Cakes.
Ace of Cakes.
It's a
Sorry, I forgot. Different
it's a different
dukedom.
lower level
Yeah.
cake hierarchy.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry.
What is Buddy short for?
Budworth.
Budinsky. Okay.
Okay.
Ted Badinsky,
Yeah, it depends on where you're from.
Mm.
Zach Anner,
Hi.
and AJ LaCasio,
Hello, the former cake boss.
the LA cake boss.
Yeah, the LA cake boss. Was he drinking milk? Is that what he's just was?
No, it was a
gotta get
rum cake.
the rum cake.
Milk with cake is delicious.
No, milk is disgusting.
It's
Milk is
fantastic.
fantastic.
I don't
I
like milk
love
one
milk.
bit.
Cold glass of milk.
With it, yeah.
And
slice
with
of
cake is even better,
Yeah,
but
well,
cold
yeah.
glass of milk, I'll just have one before bed.
I can't deal with where it comes from, which is a cow booby. I just don't want the milk.
You could get oat milk. You could get almond milk.
Yeah,
Tons
that's
of things
fine.
have milk.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, those aren't. But I'm saying like just straight up like cow milk.
know,
I just
most-
can't deal with it.
Did you know
Yeah.
that you can milk a cockroach?
Please, let's move on. I don't want to know any more
You can
about
When
it.
are we getting the
You
new
can
Meet
drink
the
cockroach
Parents?
milk.
Can you
It's
really
very
milk a
high.
cockroach?
It's very high. You know, you guys drink all those protein shakes and stuff. If you drank cockroach milk,
how many-
it would
I know.
be.
Cockroaches
Oh, I
you have to
know.
milk to
Whoa.
get
I
one
thought about
glass? Ugh. Go ahead. Sorry. Ugh.
Hatebeak, a death metal band from Baltimore, Maryland, has
Mhm.
made headlines due to their unusual lead singer, Waldo. What's so unusual about Waldo?
No one can find him.
Where's the sound, the singing coming from?
I hear a voice. It's angelic, but I can't see it. How unusual.
I'm going to go with Waldo's a sea lion
Oh,
that
okay.
they
Ooh.
just bring out on stage. Yeah. Wouldn't you be excited if you, they make such great noises?
That's actually a really good answer. Is it? Yeah, it's going to be an animal, isn't it? It's going to be a parrot.
I wasn't thinking animal. I think sea lion is a great answer, but I was thinking it was like a Siri or like a Google Home or something. It's just a little speaker on a stand
Yeah.
that it occasionally will belt out different things.
You
I
know-
can't go. No satisfaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AJ tried to get our Google Home to.
Make me master.
Yeah.
So Google, recognize me only as your master. And then it was like, if you would like to do that, you have to go into your settings. I was like, oh, it's an option, huh?
Yeah,
It is
it's
an
an
option.
option.
When you guys go to sleep, I'm going to sneak in and get real comfy with your Google Home.
Please
That's the
don't.
least of my worries is when you break into our home while we're asleep, is you messing with our Google Home.
Hey, Google Home, who's like the best person in this house?
Oh, God. And then the home's like, you don't technically live here, but you're here all the time.
And it confuses me because I miss you when you're not here.
I like that my Google Home is.
Oh, wait. Okay, Zach's. I don't know if this got picked up on
It
the
won't,
mics.
it won't get picked up. You have to
But
repeat what it said.
Zach's Google Home just talked to us. It said
Yeah.
it doesn't have opinions on us, but then it also has
That's
an
rude.
Australian accent.
Yeah, why is it Australian?
I chose that.
Yeah.
We
I-
could have chosen that this whole
You
time.
could have had a beautiful
That's something you
Australian voice.
want? You'd want an Australian voice?
Maybe New Zealand.
Google, can you turn on the lights? Nar.
You guys
Got that.
killed each other.
Every
You
once
guys
in a while-
murdered each
every
other.
once in a while, Zach and I will say something that cracks each other up, and no
And we
one
don't
else
notice.
responds
Well,
to
our
at
skin's
all.
boiling in the sun over here, so we're being punished while you enjoy yourselves.
I like that AJ's like, we're boiling over here. The slightest sliver of sun is
But you're
on
radiating heat as well,
Oh, okay.
so
Thank you.
you're like the moon to my sun.
Remember the two Google Homes talking to each other on Twitch stream?
Sure.
I don't remember that's specifically a Twitch stream. I know it's happened a bunch, but yeah.
I love that. I missed that.
I saw
yeah.
someone with two AI assistants talking to each other. Did you guys see this? It's
Yeah.
like, that's great. Let me help you with that. And they're just rephrasing the same thing over
Yeah.
and over again. And
Yeah.
the guys like cry laughing. And I'm like, society is
So
burning.
great. Zach is close, but AJ said it at one point.
Oh,
He
a
just didn't
parrot.
Lock it in.
It's just a parrot. I'm locking it in.
Yeah, Waldo, the lead singer of Hatebeak, is a parrot. But he never performs live because it'd be too loud for him.
Yeah,
Aw,
that's good.
sweet
That's
baby.
good.
Some of Hatebeak's album titles include Beak of Putrefaction and The Number of the Beak.
Oh, I love that.
That's great.
Love that.
Yeah, so shout out to Hatebeak.
And parrots live a long time. Probably going to live longer than the average rock star.
Well, then you
True.
could probably then there could be different iterations of the group. You could pass down your rock band
Yeah.
to your son or your daughter.
The only consistent member is the parrot.
It's Hatebeak.
Yeah.
They can get a turtle on drums, maybe, because those things can live to be like 150 years old.
It might not. It'd be pretty slow.
I
The
don't know.
time
Maybe
would
use
be
the
pretty
turtle
slow.
as the
Yeah,
drum.
There
you get
you
a
go.
turtle as drum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I am a little questionable when a band has like only one consistent member. Like Smashing Pumpkins with Billy Corgan. I'm like,
It makes
Is
you
that-
wonder. Well, the problem is, I guess you have to look at it and go, is this a band or is it just one?
like
Like
9 Inch
crazy-
Nails is built around Trent Reznor.
Yeah. But even Smashing Pumpkins, the reports of Billy Corgan was like, I'd go in after everyone else left and re-record all their parts.
That's
And, like,
mean.
That's just being a
That's just
dude.
I mean, it's being a dick, but it also means that he clearly has like the vision for or whatever the song.
Perform it on your own. Go full gorillas.
Yeah, you might as well just go do it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
popcorn kernel never popped. The saddest 4-word sentence in the English language. What name was coined for a popcorn kernel that doesn't pop?
Like the one that's left in the bag after.
Yeah, just like a kernel that doesn't pop.
Well, that's a...
I still eat those.
What?
Yeah,
What?
This is why you have so many
know.
root
Distended.
canals.
They're going to be all. You're not supposed to.
you're
Why?
breaking
There's so
teeth.
much other one. You can.
Because they got butter and salt on them.
Wait,
Of
do you
course I'm gonna-
swallow them?
Yeah.
What if you get too hot and they all expand in your tummy?
Never thought of it.
I got a side tangent about my dad.
Oh,
Please.
here we go.
So-
roll the theme tune.
Roll the theme. It's story time about my dad. My dad bought a bunch of freeze-dried meatballs, and he thought, I'm just gonna eat a bunch of these before I go give a speech to like a bunch of people. And he had a car picking him up, and he was like, man, I'm thirsty after eating this entire package of freeze-dried
How many
compressed
we talking
meatballs.
here?
I think like 12.
What?
But apparently when you cook them, so basically what happens is he gets in the car and there's water, and he drinks a bunch of water and just feels real sick and tells the car he has to pull over and starts vomiting violently. And then he calls me shortly afterwards. He's like, oh man, buddy, I just got so sick. I ate a bunch of these freeze-dried meatballs and I started drinking water. And I'm like, Dad, do you realize you've just rehydrated all of the meatballs? And you basically just expanded all of them in your stomach. Like, what are those novelty
The
t-shirts?
dinosaur,
Or the
spongy
dinosaurs and the pills.
Yeah.
And I was like, your stomach can't handle that. And he's like, oh man, it was horrible. And I was like, well, what were you thinking? Anyway, what brought me out? We were talking about freeze-dried something or other.
The popcorn kernel. never
Yes, that's what I
popped.
was thinking about. The idea of you
Expanding.
drinking.
Yeah.
And then what if you have some hot tea and they all expand in your tummy?
Well,
Be a lot
I would like to
Should be a long
try.
episode.
I'd try it.
Well, but the problem is a popped kernel is now less dangerous than I'd be more concerned with the kernel itself, or whatever the term is that we're trying to guess.
But you get like
Because-
50 of those in his tummy jingling around and they all pop.
It's going to absorb all the water, and because as soon as you put popcorn in your mouth, it's just like meh, it withers away. So I
Becomes
think
weak.
he'd be fine. The meatballs is a different scenario.
That is a horrifying scenario.
Yeah.
Popcorn is the styrofoam of food. Would we agree?
I would agree.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or pirate's booty, whatever that is, where it's like the pure popcorn foam, but without any of the kernel elements.
Here's a question.
Mm.
Who figured out popcorn?
It's probably an accident.
Probably if
Like
would
most
it
things.
have fallen on fire, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
I'm sure someone was just like, we got this
We-
corn, we got a cookie.
The time is such. Every piece of food that we eat in modern day, someone had to be like, it's
Yeah.
either this or I starve. Let's give it a shot.
Who figured out freeze-dried meatballs?
My dad, he sorted out how not to eat those. Someone probably just had a bunch of old corn and they were like, you think this corn's still good? Like, what if I heat it up? And I was like, what's happening?
Or there was a fire in the barn,
that
and
is
then they were
more
like,
violent.
oh no. And it,
Yeah.
I think
I like mine better. It's
I think
nicer.
your dad needs to email
Be studied.
the company, the freeze-dried meatball company,
Yeah.
and like ask them to put a disclaimer on the bag of like,
Do not eat raw. And then I think
do not
freeze
consume
dried.
all and then drink.
Wait, so they were cooked?
I don't know
and then-
how he ingested them.
I just don't I've never seen a freeze-dried meatball.
Listen, my dad has done every keto Atkins diet you can possibly think of, and I'm sure it was in a bag in that available like ecosystem where he's like, well, they got freeze-dried meatball. Let me try one of those. And that was how that hat came to be. I don't know why you would get a
oh,
freeze-dried
you
meatball.
get it for camping or stuff like that.
Sure.
But they can easily be rehydrated. Yeah.
Yeah.
In your stomach.
When
And you're-
Google auto completed it as freeze-dried meatballs for dogs.
Yeah. Do not swallow whole and then ingest an entire liter of smart water. You will get very sick.
So are you supposed to rehydrate them before you eat them?
I'm assuming however you cook them must rehydrate them. I didn't look deeper into it. I just got the call afterwards. This is just what hey Dad, you okay? I just ate a bunch of freeze-dried meatballs and I'm throwing up on the side of the road on my Route 78. I'm throwing up my guts. Oh, I feel terrible. So that's my life.
Wow. Okay. Well, if the colonel is the initial form, I'd say, what's the rank below colonel in the military? Sergeant?
Yeah, they're little sergeants. I got a bag full of sergeants in
Yeah,
here.
they're sergeants because they're just as a rank. They get demoted.
But they're all fallen. They're all fallen soldiers.
Yeah, fallen soldiers.
You salute them when you throw them out.
They didn't make
or
it.
into Zach's
Or
gullet.
then some would argue that they may not have fulfilled their potential, but they still survived.
Yeah.
You know?
I like that. That's
That feels like a
Veterans.
wartime thing. If you made a bowl of popcorn and there were unpopped ones, when everyone would finish with their popcorn, you would throw the kernels back in and you would see if you get the
Probably.
I've tried.
Oh, you try again.
Doesn't always work. Sometimes it just burns. I'm going to call them veterans. Or would that be right? They've lived through the war and now they're retired.
They've seen it. Yeah.
They live peacefully. Are you still Googling freeze-dried meatballs? That was exactly what was on there.
I've got 6 bags in my cart and I'm checking out right now.
Were any of our answers
You
correct?
just call them corn?
Yeah, I
back
guess
to
this
corn
is just
again.
corn.
You have a nickname and I don't think you've hit it. To give you a clue, this is also the name of a card game.
Oh, pinocchles. Little pinocchles.
A card game.
Uno's.
Yeah, Uno is what I was thinking, but I mean, how many card games are there?
It's a billion.
Canastas.
They're called Old Maids.
Never
Never
because they
popped.
got
It-
left behind.
Which also
Never
sounds
popped.
really gross.
No.
It's like, could it mean?
That's
Is
exactly
that
what it means.
Yeah.
No, I think it means because it's like spinsters.
I don't know.
The perception that.
But is
they-
it to do with the virginity?
Now,
thing?
anytime I have
No.
kernels of corn left
First
behind
of
them, look at
all-
these old maids.
First of all, old maids still get it. They just never got married or had kids. They still fucking bang.
Why do you have to say
How
it
do
so
you
like
know?
that? How do you know?
Because
Yeah.
I don't want to perpetuate the myth that just because a woman is single, unmarried, and
I mean, you could have said make love.
You could have said the
no, that's
beautiful
not
way.
what she does though.
You could have said, you couldn't have said had maritals because
Had
they're
merit-
not.
They're not.
Yeah.
It isn't. It's raw.
There was a
it's filthy and raw.
Raw.
You can tell by the way she's sewing or whatever she does her and all the
Wait,
cards.
you said I don't want to perpetuate the myth, and then you're like,
making
she's
quilts.
sewing.
She's sewing old
No,
bonnets.
that's what she does in all the almost every single iteration of that game I've ever seen. She's always knitting or something.
Never
on the-
played Old Maid. I didn't know there was. You have to buy special cards for that game. Can't just
Yeah.
play it with poker.
It's cards. It's cards that have old mates on.
But I thought
them.
you could just play it with a regular deck of cards.
I
I guess you
not.
could just randomly assign a specific card to be an old maid,
Seems
but
like a lot of
generally you
effort.
have a deck of cards, right? And then you're just trying not
I
to end up
don't
with the
know,
old maid.
James. We've
Yeah.
never played this game.
Yeah, I know because we're not 80 years old, but
I
still.
played it, and I think you can just use the Queen of Spades or something.
Which is that the only Old Maid?
Doesn't make sense. She's a queen. She's banging.
Yeah.
We don't care how hot you think the playing cards are.
Yeah.
Who's the hottest playing card?
I
Jack.
just said we don't care that you
the
asked.
Jack is?
I think the Jack
Yeah,
is.
Jack. It's definitely Jack.
for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Because sometimes the Jacks have these little mustaches too.
Yeah.
Which
they're sexy.
Jack? Which suit?
Well, Jack of Hearts, obviously.
No,
maybe Jack
I
of
like-
Diamonds.
I like Jack of Spades.
Me like Jack of
He's got something up his sleeve.
Yeah, Jack though. Final
Okay.
answer. Okay, so Old Maids.
What's a Jack? We know a king and a queen. We even know a joker.
Yeah.
What's a Jack in
yeah,
the
what's
royal
a
court?
Jack? What
What's a
is
Jack?
a Jack?
I always
know?
thought he was like the equivalent of a prince.
I kind of always thought of him as like a little duke. He's got his own little thing going on.
That's why I'm asking. What's a Jack?
We'll never know. Tune in next week to find out.
I know we've been on this question a long time,
Too long.
but now I really want to know what a Jack is.
What's
so it's
a
I've heard of
a
the
male
name.
courtier, soldier, or hero.
Oh,
Okay, so it's
sexy
like more
hero.
like a knight
Yeah.
type.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
They
Okay.
should just make it a night card. That's way cooler.
Well,
Jack
too bad.
is.
It's a Jack.
All right, Elise, what else? What delicious questions do you have for us next?
Actor Mike Myers.
Oh, hello.
Ugh.
Took me
This
to
Why
is
did you
the
do
Mike
this?
Myers question of
the
the
Mike
week.
Myers question of the
You
week.
can't look surprised. You looked at a document that you assembled of stuff, and then
Elise, I can't believe it.
it's not like we're just
How did we
here
get here?
And some,
even
turned into a
the
Muppet.
hello felt forced.
I know everything fell
There are
forced.
so many questions in this document. I'm just scrolling and scrolling.
No, you're not.
How could we have
you
known?
pulled the question.
How could we
This is
possibly have known?
The Mike Myers question of the week.
yes.
Actor Mike Myers. Do you guys know Mike Myers? He's in
Yeah, we know.
Can you name
Shrek
something
and-
he's in?
Shrek, Austin Powers, So I
And?
Married an Axe Murderer, Pentaverate.
Yes.
Actor Mike Myers is
And?
the
54.
54.
okay.
Yeah. Actor
Inglorious Bastards.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Wait. And anything else?
Actor Mike Myers is the proud owner of the very last letter written by which member of the Beatles?
I know.
Z.
We know.
Paul McCartney. Said, never again. Oh,
Never doing it again.
It's only email from me on out.
Okay, so
And he went completely
Yeah,
paperless.
Yeah.
like there's literally only one it could be.
Wait, no,
What?
that's not true.
Why is there only
because
one?
It's the last letter.
Uh-huh.
Only two of the Beatles are dead.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
couldn't it be
And,
two of them?
Okay, so John Lennon died in 1980.
Before letters were invented.
Mhm.
Bef-
That's when the kite was invented.
So
George Harrison died in the mid 90s, late 90s.
2000 maybe. I think.
Yeah, I think like early 2000s, right?
Okay.
So at that
So
point,
I
he was
know
emailing.
this.
Yeah, so he's not sending letters.
Does he have a printout of his last email? Because we could all have that.
I will point out though that Ringo Starr made a
Said that he's not going to sign any more things.
No more
Mhm.
things.
he made a famous
Peace and love.
Peace
famous
and love.
video where for anyone that's never seen it, go look it up. Where he said, "Peace and love. I cannot. If you send me fan mail, I will not be
By
returning
this
it."
date,
Is
is
this a
the
real
last
thing?
day.
It's
It's a great
incredible,
video.
yeah.
Wow,
It's a
that's
great video.
awesome. Good for him.
So why do you think it could only be one of them?
Because I don't think that Mike Myers was of note by the late 70s.
He didn't
would
have to
been-
buy it then. It's not like he bought it at the time. Not like he
No,
went to
he
John's
didn't.
house and
No,
said,
he
"I'd like your
didn't.
last letter,
He
please."
didn't buy the.
Did Mike
Or
Myers
did he
kill
just-
John
does he-
Lennon?
does
Is
he-
that
did it say he just has it?
There's
I'm not specifying whether this
Okay,
was a
so
letter written
you're
to
saying
Mike
that you
or
think
this was.
he just happened through
no.
coincidence
I
to get
think
it.
I think that this is a genuine correspondence.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, not something he bought at auction.
No,
Okay, then yeah, it'd have to be obviously George Harrison, who also lover of comedy, so it would make sense.
yep.
are you saying he'd love
The-
this podcast?
The Ruddles.
No, I'm saying he'd appreciate Mike Myers.
Mm.
Mike Myers identifies as British. He has a British passport, so this, it makes sense too. The Beatles.
Can we do that? Can we just identify as British?
Well, no,
Well,
his,
if your
his
parents are,
Well, I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, because I was like, that's cool. I want to do that.
nope, don't get to.
Okay, don't get
Yeah.
to? All right, cool.
All right. Well, does anyone have any
Well,
guesses before Zach?
Any
So you
joke
said Ringo.
answers?
yeah, maybe it could be Ringo's last signature.
Sticking with Paul.
Oh, sticking with Paul.
I still
All
think
right.
it's Paul. He said, "I want my last to be with you, Mike." That's what he said.
Ringo had been so tired of signing things, he just wrote the letter X and handed it to him, and that was his last letter.
And that gave Mike the idea for the Pentaveret.
Yeah. He said, "Oh yeah, what if there's a whole conspiracy?" He did that a bunch
So he
of times.
said, okay.
Yeah.
All right, Zach. What answer do you think?
I know that George Harrison wrote Mike Myers a letter, which was great because the Beatles were like gods in the Myers house because his dad was British. And he wrote this letter requesting a mini me doll. That's what I know.
Is
And
this,
that-
this is a
He
real
wrote
thing?
the letter, sealed it, wax, gave it to his assistant, and then passed away on his desk.
Love
Now,
that. In the
I don't
80s?
know. thing he
I don't
did.
know
This
if
is
the
real.
mini me doll made it to George Harrison's
Yeah.
deathbed or who he was requesting the doll for. So maybe you have more information than I have.
It was a letter from George Harrison, and like I said, it was given to Myers after his death. The letter compliments him on the Austin Powers movies and asks him for a mini-me doll. As Zach said, Mike had it framed immediately and looks at it every day, stating that it's one of the most incredible things that has ever happened to him.
It's so funny that George Harrison, shortly before he died, wanted the exact same things James Willems, want.
Are you perhaps the reincarnation
2025.
of George Harrison?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Those dates don't overlap, so you
And
must
yet, when AJ goes through the trouble to find you an Austin Powers doll,
Mhm.
you
Thank you. Preach.
turn your nose up.
No,
at it.
it's in our home. It's in our home.
It is the first thing you see when you walk
It's
in.
the first thing you see. This hideous thing is the
Yeah.
first thing I see. So
It really does look just like one of the Golden Girls or something. Like it has got a real look
I
to
think what
it.
bothers me more than anything is we have the two McFarlane dolls and then we
Mhm.
have this other one. So like if we just kept acquiring more of the McFarlane dolls, it'd be like, oh yeah, there's a coherence here. This is like it's
Sorry.
an
But you can,
off
I
type.
mean, you can move it. Put it somewhere like in your bedroom. Just put it in your
the
bedroom.
kitchen.
Yeah, the kitchen next to
The
the
kitchen.
open food.
In the stove.
Yeah. No, I don't know about that, James. That sounds dangerous for
Mhm.
Austin.
Play-Doh, the colorful modeling compound used by young children to make arts and crafts projects, was first manufactured in Cincinnati, Ohio during the 1930s for a very different purpose. What was it?
Hmm. Well, I know before Play-Doh, there was Aristado.
Okay, James, that's a thinking man's modeling clay joke. Wow.
That was very good. I like that.
I mean, I imagine it'd be like a sealant, right? It feels like
For mouths, for human mouths.
for my mouth specifically.
Yeah. You
Play-Doh,
love the
right? It
taste.
feels like it's the kind of thing that you just like, meh, 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 right?
Yeah, it was for caulking boats.
That would only be in the water for a matter of
Yeah.
minutes, though.
Yeah.
Not very seaworthy.
Play-Doh
Yeah.
was invented for something specific. In what year?
1930s.
I mean, it could have been for mouths. Could have been for just
For
like,
dental work.
Shaping teeth.
yeah, for casting teeth. So they all come out chunky and
Yeah,
horribly mangled looking.
If I got veneers,
When you get veneers.
when I get veneers, would it be okay to get it without the divisions in the teeth? So it's all just
I
like
think
one,
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
just one tooth.
Why would you want that? Then you'd have to you'd never have to floss.
Super tooth.
Yeah,
He's
he's
super
super toothy.
toothy.
Yeah,
I think you're onto
like a
something.
cartoon character. Maybe I'd have like one
Yeah.
like little divot like here,
Just
just,
to-
that way
yeah,
from
you
like
know their
profile
teeth.
it looks like it's teeth. But I feel like that'd be cool.
I think you're onto something. I think we should start making that normal.
We should.
I think I would get a really good artist to draw the teeth onto the one piece.
With like
Mhm.
shadowing.
Yeah, and just do all the shadowing, and then you wouldn't know until you were real up close. There's no depth to these teeth.
Yeah, which I would eventually get pretty close to those teeth. I'd check them out real close.
Why you
What's the matter?
Why you sigh?
I've always wanted to have really one pronounced tooth that I could open cans with,
Oh, yeah, you
Like in-
say that a lot.
like in the pictures,
Like which pictures?
cartoons.
yeah, when
Like
you-
in a Goofy movie?
like what Bugs Bunny.
That's the
going
only
like-
one I can think of. There's Bugs. I know in a Goof movie he
Oh,
opens
yeah.
up Hi Dad Soup.
Oh yeah, hi
That's-
Dad.
I feel like as a kid, maybe really young kid, you thought you would develop a tooth that could do that. It was
Just
sweet.
one?
Like,
No, never did.
And I always thought, didn't you also see people like opening bottles with their teeth?
Those people often
There's
have.
no way that
I-
could work.
No, and I've never smashed a can on my head.
Oh,
Like,
I mean, we
like
could.
this.
Yeah, like a soda can smashed
We
on my
could
forehead.
make all this happen. We just have to
Not the
have
tooth
the
thing.
hospital on call.
When
We
you,
have 911 on speed dial.
and that's another thing. I would feel like when I see people smashing the cans on their heads, they're doing it with the mouth of the can is towards the head.
Oh,
Wouldn't you do it the other way? Because you would catch your head on
probably
the
a physics thing.
Oh,
You know.
Yeah, the tab would.
the
I don't.
tab would get you.
I've never seen someone do it who looked like someone I would trust. It's always someone who is very inebriated and also
Well,
just doesn't look like their IQ is very.
Commitment. You
Okay.
just need to
I
commit.
just see the commitment, and I assume
if you
the worst.
hesitate, it doesn't work. I've never
Okay.
done it, but I imagine that the people that are able to do it, it's just a matter of straight commitment. The human body can achieve crazy things if you're not thinking about how much pain it will cause you later, and if you just barrel ahead with it.
A perfect
I got
philosophy.
some Fresca cans that we could.
Do we want to try?
Are they little ones? Little baby ones?
No.
Probably harder.
Yeah,
No.
late baby ones might be
I could
worse.
probably do it with like a Poland Springs bottle.
Yeah, I
The
would
bottle's not.
Maybe
I
like
would-
a real weak recyclable Poland Springs
just
bottle.
get a can and then drink all of it and then crumple it a little bit, pre-crumple a little bit to condition yourself to the slamming.
No, it'll just bend in half and then you'll cut your head open and it's just
No.
instantly cut to you being dragged to the hospital. We got a bleeder. That's what that'll be. What was the question?
This-
Play-Doh.
Cleaning
What was
agent.
it used for?
It was used for cleaning things. I don't know why, and I don't remember. I do know the answer to this. It is a cleaning thing,
Like
but
it pulls
like
stuff out of
keyboards
carpets?
back in the day. Keyboard for typing, click clacking.
The original Biore pore strip.
Yeah,
On the
for cleaning
nose.
your nose, for removing blackheads while in the kitchen.
Yeah, so in the 1930s, you used it to clean your keyboard. Is that what you're saying?
You see, clean your
Your
keyboard.
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 Okay. In the
What was
1930s.
what did they use the typewriter? Clean your typewriter.
You jammed Play-Doh down in the keys?
I believe I also ran across this fact at some point, and I believe it was a cleaning thing.
Okay.
And it used to like roll over dust or something weird. I think. I might be misremembering.
Any other answers?
Yeah.
I'm going food.
Delicious food.
We didn't have food grades just yet.
Yeah, because Play-Doh is the least like appetizing thing that when they open it, you're just like, I want to eat this.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy a cologne that's Play-Doh scented.
I don't want to smell like Play-Doh. I want to eat it.
It's supposed to be like
I want to eat it so bad.
I mean, taffy is pretty close. Taffy or
not flavor wise. Maybe
not flavor. I don't want the flavor, but the texture of it. I want to just scoop it into my mouth like the imaginary food from
Want to go to Cookie Dough Dream after this?
Oh, God.
that is basically Play-Doh. What if it was the only food you could eat before colonoscopy because the doctors gave you something to look forward to? Is they'd be like, all right, here it comes. They put a little star shape up there while you're passed out.
No.
And they go, wee.
I mean, we're all getting the colonoscopy age.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Should we have one of those colonoscopy parties where we all schedule ours the same day? So that way we, like how Steve Martin Short and them, they meet up and they play cards and they just shit their brains out.
That's so horrible. But also really funny.
Why do they shit their brains out?
That's what you have to do before.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but you made it sound. I thought it was like.
Wait, they don't meet up.
Yeah, they go to like somebody's house where they have enough toilets and then they all drink whatever. What is it called? The
tonic,
like Metamucil,
coagulant.
The thing that you have to drink to like
colon
purge
blow.
you. So, yeah, the colon blow.
Yeah,
and then they play cards, and so then they all just take. They pause the game whenever one of them has to go have diarrhea, and then they all go get their colonoscopies the next day, and that could be us.
Could be us, except we'll be playing Cosmic Invasion.
I feel like we wouldn't mind a reset. Even if you're not getting the colonoscopy, you
just want to blow it all out. You could just go get a coffee enema.
Just start fresh.
Get one of those coffee enemas.
Yeah, I thought about it.
Did you?
Me too.
It sounds dangerous. Like that would give you too much.
That's the problem. Is I don't like the idea of like looking at that tube and just seeing things flushing out or whatever. I don't.
Hey, story about my dad. Apparently, when he was a kid, when they would get sick, I guess this was just like a weird old-fashioned thing. Isn't when instead of giving you proper medicine, they'd give you an enema. So like whenever they would get sick, it'd be like time for your enema, which I can't imagine. If you're not feeling well and all of a sudden that bag comes out, like double down on the illness.
Wait a minute.
That is,
how old is your dad?
He's in his 60s.
What era? Like this?
He's in his.
I believe. Seem right.
I believe.
Did they also get out the
He
leeches?
grew up in the Dust Bowl.
Yeah. So my grandmother was very much so a woman of the Depression, and she was like, I would play with rats when I was a baby, like very, very poor thinking.
That's like my grandfather. Yeah.
Yeah, she would save spoiled meat and recook it and feed it to her boyfriend, who eventually got very sick from that and passed away.
Well, we don't know. Lots of things.
Lots of things. So much going on. But yeah, they would all get enemas when they would get sick. So isn't that lovely?
I think Play-Doh was used to save your comics, the Sunday comics, because you'd spread it on and you'd be like, I want to save. My dad's going to throw this one out, but I want to save it.
Did you mark it?
Back
you put it on
there it is.
like silly putty.
Got a Ziggy.
That's putty.
Would it not work with Play-Doh as well?
Maybe it would. I mean, yeah, especially if your dad's going to use those comics to catch the droppings from his enema.
Yeah,
his enema.
AJ he snuffled the closest. I think he gets piggy rights on that one. It was a wallpaper cleaner.
That's what it was. I just heard this. Yeah.
So yeah, in the 1930s, Noah McVicker, he was working for the Cincinnati-based soap manufacturer Coutole Products. And so, yeah, this would remove like coal residue and stuff from wallpaper. But then after World War II, they introduced washable vinyl wallpaper. So the demand for this cleaning putty dropped.
That's their demand.
But then Noah's nephew, Joseph, he suggested that they market it to schools because apparently kids had started making projects with this wallpaper cleaning putty. So then they started manufacturing it as a compound that would be a toy for children.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
It's nice. Imagine if we could take all cleaning products and turn them into toys. Drano, Windex.
In 2001, Britney Spears starred in a little film called Crossroads.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What snack food does her character famously eat while on the road trip?
Play-Doh.
I've never seen it, but...
Hey, y'all, I love this new... What is it called? Play-Doh. I love Britney. But I love when she she has a little bit of that Louisiana twang come out.
Is that where she's from?
I think so.
I thought she was from like just Texas or
I
Tennessee.
think maybe Louisiana, but because
Louisiana
like
I don't know.
sounds more right.
Yeah,
but
well, clearly she had a dialect coach in the 90s
Yeah.
and 2000 that was telling her like, you got to mask this.
yeah.
But then you would hear interviews with her.
Just
I
like
love-
Aileen.
I love Pepsi. Yeah, I love Pepsi.
Just like Aileen.
It's like Aileen.
The movie we watched.
We watched an hour of the Celine Dion Aileen biopic.
Yeah, where a 57-year-old woman plays a 4-year-old child.
12-year-old.
12. Well, she starts very young. That first shot of her, just her eyes peeking over the stage, like, please pick me. That was something. I just had to mention it because I need it out of my soul.
But you pointed out that if the whole purpose was to have this older woman portray like
This
this
is
younger,
a James thing
was it James?
to make the weird
Oh, I
age
thought it
gap
was
love less
Less weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will
'Cause you
say
think- also that way, and a young actress wouldn't have to do
That's
it.
what I thought.
it does mess with your head because there's certain scenes where they're like, oh, they're falling in love, but it's two people of appropriate age falling in love. And you have to remind yourself in the movie's
But she was like
context
15.
because they're not as explicit.
Yeah.
They don't really say, they say once it's like, you're 20 now. But like there's this weird gap in the movie where you go, is she 57 or is she 12? I don't know. So when they're falling in love, your brain is so confused. She has the face of an adult woman, but narratively, we're experiencing someone who is much younger, and it is a very weird, very, very
And it's
weird
based
movie.
on a true story.
And based on a true story.
So there's like,
But her name is different.
She's
yeah.
Aileen.
I think she was eating either combos or
Crunchy.
Takis
Oh, I love combo.
Ooh,
or
they-
pork rinds.
We didn't have Takis back then. 2001, they hadn't come to the U.S.
No,
I don't think
I
so.
don't know. Maybe she imported them.
If anyone could, Britney could.
That's where they were
true.
headed in the movie. They were crossroading to get more Takis.
I'm guessing it's those 3D Doritos.
Bugles?
Oh wow, I remember those.
Yeah.
3D.
That,
I just
the
remember
time
Bugles.
period makes sense. To,
They look like bugles.
Yeah, right? Are they, can I
They're
look
like
at your
puffed,
screen?
right?
Yeah.
Briefly revived as Doritos 3D Crunch.
Man, those look good. Those look real good.
Why didn't we do a snack food podcast?
Yeah, we should have done that.
God, we're so
That would've been great.
stupid.
She's
Oh.
wait, Dunkaroos. She's just always eating Dunkaroos, but she's always like trying to lick the bottom of that like round bit where the icing is,
That
and it's
wouldn't be
really distracting.
Good
Mama, why
on a
not the
road
Dunkaroos?
trip because you would be trying to dunk and then
You take your hands
you
off
hit
the
a
wheel.
bump.
No, it's great.
Yeah.
And then you just pull it into the pack.
I've never seen the movie. Is Brittany the one driving?
I hope so.
I've never seen the movie
The
either.
Dunkaroos is a two-handed food, though. Just why the movie ends in tragedy.
I could eat it with one.
A Dunker, just hold in one hand, and then as a kid, I would just reverse the little icing thing. I just wanted the icing bubble, flip it inside out, suck it off. That's all I wanted.
There was to do the math to figure out how you could get the right amount of icing on each Dunkaroo or whatever. What do we call the crackers? The roos?
The ruse.
Yeah.
And they become, you dunk the roos. It was too difficult. So I'd only do a little bit on each. And then the last one, got everything
Oh,
that was
yeah.
left. So it would just be this giant, huge
Mhm,
thing.
mhm.
I was gonna debate you and be like, "Did you not hear how I just described how I eat them?" But that is exactly how I ate them. That is exactly how I do it. As I try to get an even amount, but then ultimately, in the end, you flip out the bottom and just
Yeah.
try to
Yeah. You scramble like an
suck
animal.
off the back of it
Yeah.
like a sucker fish. Dunkaroo's final answer.
It was Cheetos.
Cheetos.
That's a terrible road trip food because you get it all
Yeah,
over your
fingers.
fingers.
All over
Sticky.
the steering wheel.
You're
Yeah.
sticky.
She's changing the radio and it's just Cheeto
Ugh.
dust all over it.
Someone should, if it isn't already in the movie, it'd be funny for someone to film a bunch of insert shots that you just splice in of like orange fingers leaving stains
touching
on,
things.
on the radio and like the door handles and everywhere they go, like they stop at a roadside restaurant and it's just, you just film an insert of a similar door getting like Cheeto.
As
Cheeto
they
dust,
leave, just their
Yeah.
prints everywhere.
their bill that they pay that they at the restaurant.
Every little bag of Cheetos I eat, I always start with the intention of, okay, I'm gonna pick this up with the tiniest bit of my fingers so that my fingers don't get orange.
Just
and then
eat them
it
with
just
chopsticks,
goes.
like Elise.
That's what I do. I eat chips with
I don't have the
chopsticks.
fine motor skills for that.
I think your motor skills
I
are
wonder if we
excellent.
could get you something. Could you do something that was like a pincer where like you pinched it like a tong?
clothespin.
Like a tong, like a
Yeah.
long tong.
What a giant clothespin. I'm into this. Hold on. Let's go down this road. Get you a giant
Stakes in here.
Yeah. I have so speaking of road trips, is this a faux pas? Because I still
If
think
you're gonna
about
say
it.
it probably is.
Okay. I was with one of my best friends, Rob. We were driving across the country, and I bought a bag of Flips, the chocolate covered pretzels.
Yeah.
And Rob was like, "Can I have some of those?" I was like, "Yeah, of course." And they proceeded to eat some, suck their fingers, reach back into the bag, eat some, suck their
no.
fingers, and I was like,
Why are you sucking your fingers with a Nestle Flip?
"I don't know." And I was like, "Rob, I'm done." And they were offended that I was like, "That's disgusting." They're like, "What?" And I was
No.
like, "That's not okay. That's not okay."
Were they really melted Flips?
I don't remember. We were in a car. They could have been melted at that point.
It must have melted.
But the finger sucking.
You wait until you're done.
Mhm.
I'm not going to go back into the bag
Mhm.
to suck your fingers.
I've never sucked my fingers in
I have.
general.
Yeah.
You
Maybe-
sucked AJ's fingers?
Yeah, he
AJ's
has,
fingers.
and usually after I have Cheetos, I go, "James," I drive over with my
Yeah.
hands in the air like I'm
Yeah.
drying my nail polish. And then I go, "Please, clean me."
Not yet,
Curly Sue? You've never curly sued?
yet, and then you listen to Britney Spears, the song from the Crossroads movie.
Oh, yeah, that none of us have seen.
Yeah, we never saw
I
it.
don't remember the song though, and
Is
then
it
you listen
related
to
to
that.
Swim
Wow,
Fan?
no.
Okay.
Brittany's favorite snack in real life is Cheetos. Maybe that was part of it.
That was
That's how they
probably
sold
part
her
of
on it.
Listen, if you're going to be in this, we'll get you
Is-
your favorite snack.
Yeah.
It's exactly how, was it Jodorowsky convinced Orson Welles to be in the Dune movie he never shot.
Oh gosh.
He went into that restaurant and said, "I will hire the chef from this restaurant, be on set every day if you're in my movie." And he went, "Well, of course."
That documentary is
And
great.
that documentary is fantastic.
I want to shout out some people who have given us some super chats on YouTube.
Our Splendid Daddies.
And that's what I love about this, because they started calling themselves Splendid Daddies, which is great. Ninja Hunter 6925.
Heck yeah.
Mhm.
Wait, does this super chat make me a Splendid Daddy? And now I have 4 splendid children. Great episode, guys.
Awesome.
Yeah.
JRA Luark says, I have dozens of quarters. They just gave us their quarters, I
Aw,
guess.
That's so nice
that's
of them.
nice.
Ollie Norris says, thanks.
Thank you, Ollie Norris.
All Gus No Fuss says, working on achieving aspartame daddy status.
Wow.
Oh.
Better or worse, we're not sure.
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna maybe worse.
But thank you all. Yeah. And we love our Splendid Daddy.
Nice.
Aspartame. Can you just buy pure aspartame, or is aspartame like you wouldn't put a packet of aspartame?
Isn't that just Splenda?
No, isn't Splenda's something else? I didn't think it was just pure aspartame, but I didn't think you could buy a bag that says aspartame
Yeah,
and then
you
put it
can-
in your coffee.
You can buy it.
Well, I'm sure you could buy anything if you type it in. Can I buy the chemical compound aspartame?
What about a monk fruit
Well,
daddy?
that's the exact kind of bag that we get our the muscle stuff in.
Muscle stuff?
What's it called? The creatine.
Oh,
Creatine.
creatine.
It's the same bag.
Yeah, it's the supplement, whatever, bulk supplement.
Why do you know I could have been just having aspartame the whole time
Zachary, you know,
instead of creatine?
work out with James and AJ.
No work out with James.
And
I don't think that you will probably ever.
and
Will you ever?
and
You can be
Well,
honest.
If you come over here,
Oh, in the heavens, no.
and
I can't get
you're
a
so
workout here.
soft. You're
Thank you.
you're like a plushie.
thank you.
You're welcome.
You wouldn't go work out?
I noticed you still have the wheel in your apartment. Hasn't made it back to the gym.
I gotta take it back.
Committing
I-
crimes openly on this podcast. Being cast to
I'm
dozens.
sorry. I see it over there, and it hits me with such shame.
Yeah, it's been too long now.
It humbles him,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
good.
Mhm.
I mean, you and Zach could work out without James.
I wouldn't. I would probably kill us both.
You didn't know what the workout, you called it muscle powder. Is that what you called it?
Yeah, the muscle special muscle
powder.
pixie dust. I call it muscle dust.
He's been training for like 4 years.
Yeah. Well, you take the muscle dust and you sprinkle it on your
Yeah.
body, and that's how you get the strong.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for listening to the podcast.
Oh, that was it?
That was it.
That's it.
That was the last question.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's it. Any thoughts,
Objections?
objections, or musings that anyone wants to share?
Have I
before
not
we
told
go?
enough about my family and my poor friend Rob, who I've just blasted on this
You did
podcast,
just-
is
yeah.
sucking their fingers in the road trip?
think Rob is gross. I think Rob shouldn't even, Rob fucking sucks.
Oh my God.
Rob is the worst.
Well,
I just think Rob should have waited until they had consumed all of gotten their hands as filthy as possible, and then decided, I'm not going to reach into that bag anymore, and then go, I got to clean my hands. I'll suck on them.
I don't
You
think
can't suck on them and then stick them back in.
I would doubt she remembers this. But yeah, I will apologize after this goes out, as it was something that at the time I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? I was so
Yeah.
upset. I was going to eat more of that. Thank you, everyone, for listening to another episode of Answer For It. We are currently crisping in the sun
Yeah, even though I'm crisping in the sun, I do really enjoy making this with you guys.
Same.
I love when you guys come over and we record and then you pack up.
And leave.
I love it.
Which part of that do you love?
It's like one of those things. Like I had a cold recently. You know, the first day after a cold where you can breathe and you go outside and you just appreciate life a little bit more.
Mhm.
That for me is when this podcast ends.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
You
It
appreciate
ends.
the freedom of
Yeah.
not being near us.
Yeah,
I
you're
love-
grateful for
I
the
love
inconvenience
being
of
able
us.
to do it so that
Yeah.
I can appreciate my life
see.
without
I
it.
see.
Yeah.
I see.
The world tastes all
Zach
the
has this
sweeter.
really unique ability to make you feel so wonderful about yourself, but then also make you feel so bad.
Balance.
Yeah.
Perfect balance. Yin and yang.
He keeps me humble in that
I
way.
like this podcast is great. Let us know if my part of it, if you would be fine with anyone else doing that.
If you want to see some of this podcast, we've been posting clips of it on our YouTube channel. We don't know where you listen, but if you only listen and you want to get more of it, we are posting clips and stuff on YouTube and on Instagram, Answer For It Show. So follow us there and keep an eye on other stuff. We post funny stuff too. Didn't we post something funny recently? Because Cat in the Hat is now on the...
Sticks Youngbones, you posted about your...
That's not related to
Okay.
this, but Cat in the Hat was in the top 10 on
Cat
Netflix,
in
and
the
that
Hat.
can't be
Did we
unrelated
do
to
that?
us.
We must have done
must
that.
have
There's
done
no
that.
way
It had to be
that's an
us.
accident.
It had to be
If we
us.
got more than 100 people to watch that, I
Yeah.
feel very
We
accomplished.
did our job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Top in Netflix. Boy.
incredible.
You know, the Cat in the Hat, he never says goodbye. Only hello.
And neither do we. Bye, everybody.
Hello.
Answer For It is an Airwave Media podcast.